Yeah, certainly. So the Schoolboy Motocross Club, I guess the clue's in its name. It really tries to promote people of school age to compete, kids to compete in competitive motocross. But we still obviously have adult classes as well. So it's the full spectrum from what we call auto class right all the way to seniors. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And how are numbers?
Our numbers are pretty good actually. It seems to be a sport which seems to be peaking. I mean, people use the term back in the day, but back in the day, let's say, the mid-90s race event, there would be over 100 riders. We don't get that many now, but I don't know, we maybe get 50, maybe 40 or 50 riders across all the classes. But you can see it's starting to grow again, appetite's starting to grow, and so that's the plan, is to try and get out there.
Yeah, good. And do you get, is it sort of an equal amount of girls and boys taking part?
Not really. It's kind of, more heavily weighted towards boys. There are some girls. I mean, we came up here, as mentioned before, just before the whole COVID situation happened. And we had Millie Bottomley here with us, and she still rides now. She rides 85, and she's really fast. She's really fast. And the club itself, actually, and the lads who ride, boys and girls who ride, the level is really high, really high. You got lads who race British Championship, and I've been to different events around the world. I went to something called the Motorcross of Nations, which is like a world championship event in Holland, and I watched the junior race there, like an 85 class. And if that was held here, or our lads, or girls and boys rode there, they would definitely be at the sharp end.
Is there any chance of getting then Manx competitors over to those competitions?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, finance, like anything, everything's money driven, and money talks. Certainly in motorsport, money seems to talk, but it's not beyond the wit of man. People have done it, and people do it. But it would be good. But I think our last committee meeting, actually, we had a kind of unanimous decision to see if we could try and get something like that actually here to our shores.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, we're really well set. We've got a scotch of high-level riders who are at, world championship level. We've had David Knight, his brothers. You've got Max Ingham, who's now turning pro. You've got the McCanny brothers, and I'm sure there's the Jed Etchells. There you go, another one. So the level of the sport here is high. So it'd be good to see for others to come here and say, well, let's see what they've got to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got the Quicksand competition on tomorrow. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, Quicksand. We've decided to try and give each event a different name. It's technically round 4 of the club's championship, but we call it. Last one was Clash of the Dunes. This one is
nice. Yeah.
This one is Quicksand.
Solid fun.
Yeah, this one's Quicksand, and the weather's looking favourable. All the classes will be out again tomorrow. So we have autos, 65, 85, 125, 250, and then we have a come and try it class, which is like a beginner's adult class, and then we have the open class, or like the pro class, if you like. So all riders will be out. What time signing on starts from
9 o'clock, is it?
It's 9 o'clock, yeah. So
brilliant. And so where is it? And if people want to come and watch, do they have to buy tickets? I know there's going to be refreshments there, but
no, it's free of charge. Not many things are free of charge now. Is a football free of charge tonight?
No, you have to buy tickets for the
Do you
football,
really?
but
So
they're all sold out.
So whoever hasn't got a ticket to the football, then feel free to join us tomorrow at the Mercurial Ballygarrigan in Derby. So its position is, most people know, well, not everyone knows where the prison is, and hopefully for the right reasons. But it's not far from the prison, not far from Derby Airfield. And it's the road that takes you towards, I want to say the Len, I'm not sure what Bride Road, if you like. It's up there on the left. It's all kind of marked out.
Okay.
And if you go on the Facebook page, you'll see the map of where it is, and you'll see flags and stuff when you get there tomorrow.
Brilliant. And that is the Isle of Man Schoolboy Motocross Club Facebook page. If anyone comes down tomorrow, or even just is listening to this and think, I would quite like to try something new like that, what is the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, it seems most communication, the best appetite seems to come from the Facebook Messenger. So if anybody is keen to have a go or want to know more, all you have to do is just send the club on Messenger a message, and someone from the committee will respond. But if you are, if anyone is free and they're up in the north or looking for something to do, when we wrote the article, we talked about the Derby Shipwreck. Well, people are prepared to go up and see that. As I say, what these lads can do, these girls and boys can do, they're athletes. It's just a shame that it's all the way up there, and you just get the sense that if more people were to see it with their own eyes, you kind of get the excitement back, because it is an incredibly thrilling, exciting sport. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, extreme sports, once
Yeah.
do it once and you're absolutely hooked.
Yeah, and and getting into it as well. I mean, you have there is an initial outlay to buy the bike and buy the kit, but it's an asset, and if you like, it's a slightly depreciating asset, but very smally. So if you bought all the kit and you didn't really like it, you can always sell it, and someone's always willing. There's always a price. It never kind of zeroes out. It never becomes unvaluable. Someone is always willing to buy something off you.
Yeah, and also, you've got, we've got so many cyclists on the island, and road bikes are incredibly expensive. I don't think people realise. So then when people would go to me, well, I want a snowboard, but I can't afford a snowboard. I'm like, a snowboard is like £300. Look at how much a road bike is. Not taking away anything from cyclists, but I think people sometimes overestimate the amount that extreme sports. It's extreme sport, not extreme prices. In some cases.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the case, and I often compare motorcycles to road bikes, because some of these road bikes are really expensive. I mean, they're very nice, the carbon fibre and the geometry is lovely, and I'm sure they ride very well. But I can't get away from the fact it's a couple of pedals. I'll be getting chastised here, a couple of pedals and a few little bits and pieces. But then you look at a motorcycle, so many moving parts designed, in a specialist factory, all these valves and timing and all kinds of stuff happening under high load, high pressure, and it's probably less than a push.
You're going to get floods of angry messages coming in.
So you get lynched when I go out, I know why.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully it's the first of many times, because it'd be great to give more exposure to the sport. And best of luck to everyone competing tomorrow. I hope the Quicksand event goes well. Thank you very much.